Good morning, boys. Today for you guys, I have the Pirate Harbor from Playmobil Pirates. This is set number 71792. I'll be rating it on three different things: the figures, how fun it is to build, and how fun it was to look at. Then I'll give it an overall rating based on those three ratings, and then my lovely girlfriend Xena gives it a rating that I will be going over at the very end. So let's just take a look real quick at the minifigures here, or the figures. I'm used to talking about Legos, but the figures here. Comes with two. Definitely, I think there could have been more. I am giving it a 6 out of 10 because of that. I definitely think there could have been more, but these two figures that they have, really good. Now, it does come with a bunch of accessories. It's got these three lamps. These two look like kerosene lamps, and then a hanging, probably also kerosene lamp. Might be whale fat, who knows what they actually modeled it off of, but golden sword, lifeboat, big hammerhead shark. I love when they include stuff like this. Big treasure chest, couple of small barrels, a big barrel, and then a lamb chop right there on the far left of the screen there. And then that's that for this. So let's just move these things out of the way so I can give you guys a good view of this. Now, as you guys can see, it's tall. This isn't the height of it. It goes up a little bit higher. I'm going to do my best to show you guys the crow's nest at the moment. It's going to be a little bit difficult with those Lego sets in the background, kind of making it blend in with the background there, but there's a crow's nest, and then there is a flag sitting right up top. Very, very interesting how they decided to make it so tall. But I do like it in terms of its playability. That does make it a much better playset, in my opinion. You've got that walkway that goes from there all the way across to the roof, and another walkway right there. And then you get up to these walkways using this ladder and this trapdoor that goes into the bedroom. This lovely flag right here. A whole bunch of stuff underneath here, so you can actually put this shark in the shark cage down there, and then whenever anybody falls in, they get eaten by the shark. Perfect story. Now there is a trap. Whoops, that didn't go well. There's a lot of different ways to get into the shark cage, as you guys can tell. There's this grate over here that just sits kind of nicely right there. This grate that also just kind of sits nicely right there. And then there's these gates, which they're kind of hard to get closed, but I'll open one up real quick so you can get this gate there. And then it actually has a locking mechanism so that the gate doesn't go anywhere if you don't want it to. There's one on this side and one on the other side that I might open as well. We'll see. But there's also this bit of netting here that you can climb up with to get to the crow's nest, which is at the very top of this pole right here. And then you've got all these anchor points all the way around. And then here's the actual house. Nothing much going on right here. This is the other gate that I was talking about for the shark cage. But there's also this, which is kind of interesting because you have to interlock them very nicely. But there's these boards here where they're pretty solid like this. But if someone stands the wrong way, they get dropped into the shark cage, which, very nice touch in my opinion. They are hard to get back in place, so I won't do that at the moment. Up here, there's just a simple straw bed that you can put right there, have a pirate sleep the ale off, if you will. This nice little window opens. Yeah, there it is. It opens nicely. And then you've got this cage right here. And then also, let me see if I can get it at the very top right here. This barrel you can fill with, I assume, like oil or something. Have it drop onto enemies who are trying to get up to you somehow from over here for some reason, maybe. I don't know, really. But then I've got this tied off here. I don't have it tied off like I would in real life, just because it's not real life. So then there's this cage. It opens from here, and it's got a couple bones on the inside right there. My thumb's blocking it. There we go, the bones and some straw on the inside. So there you have it. In terms of how fun it was to build, I would give it a higher rating normally, but with my large pirate ship review, if any of you guys watched it, I made this statement about how they put pieces in one bag that's labeled a certain number and then it's needed in a different bag. Well, with this set, they did that with like half of each of the bags except for the last one, because obviously if it's the last one, it's the last step. But they, like, half of the first bag was used in bags 2 through 7, or however many bags there were. Half of bag 2 was used in 3 through 7, and it went like that all the way through until you got to bag 7, and then it was like a whole bunch of random pieces that you could have just put in bag 7, and maybe that makes the sorting process a little harder, but Lego seems to do it just fine, so I don't know why they can't do that with so fewer pieces like they do here. It just doesn't make sense to me, so I'm giving it a 7 out of 10, but otherwise it was really fun to put together. It's just I have to knock it down because of those things. I like organization. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to have some level of organization, and it just didn't. So how fun it is to look at. It's not the prettiest. It's not really a good display set like the pirate ships would be. However, if you're playing with it, it fits in, has its place. So I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 for that, which brings us to a 7 out of 10 overall. Now, my girlfriend Xena loves the traps, said it was a nice touch to the pirates, and gave it an 8 out of 10. So there you have it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.